412 flights in 6 years. My airline app tells me this, right under my profile photo. A woman who looks like she slept in an airport, because she has. I stopped finding that impressive around flight 80. My name doesn't matter. What matters is that I move. City to city, time zone to time zone, deal to deal. My phone has 3 clock widgets on the home screen. My family calls it a bad habit. I call it efficiency. We've stopped arguing about it. Flight 413, London to New York, red-eye, window seat, 2 decks to review, and a 7 a.m. call the moment we landed. Seat 22A. I remember the number. I shoved my bag under the seat, reached into the seat pocket for the safety card, habit, not concern, and something cut me. Not a scratch, a cut, clean and immediate, like a paper edge but deeper. I pulled my hand back, a thin line of red across my index finger, already welling. I reached back in. Gold. Old gold, the kind with warmth that modern gold doesn't have. A ring, heavy for its size, set with something dark, garnet maybe, or something older than garnet. The band engraved with tiny marks I couldn't read in the cabin light. It sat in my palm, and it was warm. Not seat pocket warm, not body heat warm from whoever sat here before. Warm the way something is warm when it has been waiting. I looked at my finger, still bleeding. I flagged the flight attendant before we pushed back, a professional woman, efficient, the kind who had logged too many flights to be charmed or rattled. I found this in the seat pocket. Lost and found? She looked at the ring in my palm. A long look, the kind that holds a whole conversation. "I'll mention it to the crew," she said, and walked away. She didn't take it. I watched her move down the aisle. She didn't stop, didn't mention it to anyone, didn't look back. I composed the ring in a tissue, set it on the tray table, opened my laptop, tried to work. 30 minutes in, somewhere over the Irish coast, the man in the middle seat, gray coat, window reflection, nothing memorable, turned and looked at my hand. Not the ring, my hand, the one with the cut. "You should put that on," he said. I looked at him. "Excuse me." He was already facing forward, like he hadn't spoken. I put my headphones on. I did not sleep. The cuck wouldn't close. Small cuts that won't stop are not dramatic. They are persistent, a slow, patient thing. You keep expecting it to be done. It isn't. 4 tissues. Practical woman becoming quietly less practical by the minute. Around hour 3, I did something I cannot fully explain. I unwrapped the ring. I told myself I was just looking at the engraving. There was cabin light now, most passengers asleep, and the marks on the band were not letters, not any alphabet I recognized. Tiny, precise, deliberate. Someone had spent a long time making them. The ring was still warm. My finger had stopped bleeding. Not slowed, stopped, clean, like it had never been cut at all. I looked at the ring. The ring looked back. I didn't put it on. 413 flights, 2 advanced degrees, a career built on making decisions faster than everyone else in the room. I did not put it on. I want to be clear about that. I went to the bathroom instead. Cold water on my face. Grip the sink. Look at yourself, the fluorescent, merciless airplane bathroom mirror, and say it out loud. You are tired. You are always tired. Go back to your seat. The woman in the mirror said it with me. I don't remember walking back to my seat. This is the part I've gone over most. I remember the mirror. I remember her eyes, almost my eyes, and then I remember the seat. The ring, on my finger. I don't remember putting it on. It fit. Of course it fit. As if it had been sized for exactly this hand, this finger, this woman who had been moving too fast for too long to notice what was following her. I tried to take it off. It didn't come off. The flight attendant came past with water. She saw the ring and her face did something. Not surprise, not sympathy. Relief. "There we go," she said, quietly, gently. The way you say something to someone who has finally, after a very long time, come home. "I know what the ring is now. I found out the way you find things out when you are thorough and cannot sleep. Methodically, archive by archive, database by database. The ring is old, older than the airline, older than the airport it was flying out of. There was a woman. There is always a woman. She wore it. She died. Not on a plane, planes didn't exist yet, but she died mid-journey, which the people who made the ring considered the same thing. A soul in motion is a soul unbarded. That is what the engraving says, once you find someone who can read it. It has passed through 31 carriers since her, all travelers, all people who moved too much and rested too little, people who had made themselves easy to slip into. The ring doesn't choose randomly. It chooses women who have forgotten how to be still, women who can be collected mid-flight, mid-life, mid-sentence. Women like me. I am on a plane right now. I don't know where it's going. That stopped mattering somewhere over the Atlantic, the second time, or the third. Time zones don't mean what they used to mean. My phone still has the clock widgets, 3 cities. I look at them and I cannot remember which one was home. The ring is warm. It is always warm now. I tried to leave it once. Hotel in Singapore. Bathroom sink. Walked out. Got to the lobby. It was in my pocket. I've been thinking about the next woman. Whether she exists yet. Whether she is somewhere logging her 300th flight. Building a career from motion, leaving her family on hold. Whether she has good instincts. She does. They always do. It doesn't help. The seat pocket is right in front of her. She is already reaching in. I hope she bleeds quickly. It's faster that way.
It's been filed, added to the collection, right where it belongs. There are others. There are always others. The shelves here are patient. If you want to know what else we keep, you know where to find us. Subscribe, follow, come back. The vault stays open. It always does.